Grand Risings, my darlings. How are we all doing today? I hope that we're all doing absolutely swell. I sure am. Um, let's get this doing. Let's get this going. So I'm here to tell your fortune, your fate, your future, whatever you want to call it. I'm also here to look into your inner self and your body's blueprint, as well as your soul's blueprint as well. We are here to basically see what is going to go on with you, what's going to happen with you, how's your love life, your work life, and what you need to know. Maybe connect to some loved ones. You never know. You never know with me. But yeah, I hope that we're all absolutely splendid. If you see me looking over to the side, I do have a candle lit. Okay. It's burning incense for me. So if you see me looking over, it's me making sure it's not smoking, because as soon as it starts to smoke, I have to blow it out. So that's if you see me just looking over, wondering what's going on. Does he feel bad about the way things went down all those months ago? Let's see. He does, my darling, yes. He can't stop thinking about it. Okay, my dear. Hello, my darling. How are you? And hello, Alicia. How are you doing, my darling? Is Jay sincere? Let's see. Is Jay sincere? Let's have a look. I feel that Jay is sincere, my darling. Occasionally backstabbed in the past, but has changed their ways. Okay, also, if you guys are really into tarot and really into fortune telling, there's a good program I'm watching, and it's called Battle of the Fates. You do need to put the English subtitles on this. It is in a different language, but oh my god, it's really good. I've just finished the first episode and they've left me on a cliffhanger. I'm dying inside because of that, but hey ho. Hello, my darling. How are you? How are you doing? You really can't stop thinking about what you said. Stop thinking about what you said. I'm sorry, my darling. I do have that effect. Where can you watch it? You can watch it on Disney or Hulu. You can. Disney Plus or Hulu. Really, really good. I'll get, like, honestly. Oh, I'm really into it. And I hate programs in other languages. I do. I really hate it because I have to put subtitles on, and because I'm dyslexic, trying to read subtitles is a nightmare. But this, oh my goodness, it's like I'm hooked. I'm hooked. So it's really good. It's really, really good. Does Hage's family like you? Let's see, my darling. Yes, they do. Should you give up on your TikTok lives? No, because a new journey is about to start, my darling. I know the fall is normally a yes, but I'm hearing the word no, and a new journey is about to start. So maybe look at your setup or how you're doing it, and maybe see if you can incorporate new ways, or if you can try and change the style a little to suit you more than it's suiting other people. Because as I always say, if you can make it suit you and you enjoy what you're doing, other people enjoy it as well. If you try and please other people, then that is when it doesn't work. Okay, so if you do it to please yourself, other people will follow. Okay, you said he really can't stop thinking about it. He said, yes, I did. That is correct, my darling. That is correct. I'm very good. My day's been amazing. Thank you, my darling. Do they like you a little or a lot? Let's see. A lot, my darling, a lot. Okay. For sure, we were all enjoying ourselves. That makes sense. Brilliant. I'm glad it does, my darling. But yeah, as long as you enjoy it, you'll be fine. Hi, I'm Melinda. Will your boyfriend come back to you soon? No, there's heartbreak coming for you, my darling. I feel like he'll come back, but I do not think it is going to be good. Okay. There is heartbreak. Okay. Heartbreak, 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 I'm sorry to say. Joa, what is your question, my darling, for your one card reading? What is your question? What is your question? I didn't want to cough down the mic, I'm sorry. I don't think any of you guys want to hear me cough and splutter down a microphone today. But yeah, JJ, what is your... Joa, even. Joa, what is your question? Not JJ. Joa. What is your question? Wasn't too loud, that's because I turned away. If I'm close to it, you will hear it, and it is bloody well loud. It is bloody loud. How is R regards to you right now? Let's see. How is R in regards to you right now? Ooh. Five of Cups, my darling. Five of Cups here is all about looking at the past, looking at the memories of what they could have been with you. So it's almost like they're a little bit negative at the moment, and I feel like they are struggling. It's almost like they can't see an opening at the moment and coming back. And I feel like they're trying to get that opening. They're trying to come forwards. They're trying to make it work. And I feel like they've just got to get out of the situation that they're in at the moment. I do see a bridge, so it's almost like they will be walking over that bridge towards you, but at the moment you're in ruins, so your castle is a ruin, my darling. This isn't a bad thing. What this shows is that she is needed so that you can recreate yourself and recreate your castle, be bigger, be bolder. It's almost like a battle has happened, a battleground, okay, my darling, but it is going to be fixed. Thank you for the gifts. That's all right, Indigo. Have a lovely rest of your day, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like she's coming in strong. She's coming in to make this relationship work, and I feel like she is going to come forwards, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like she is going to make it work. I feel like she will see the positives, and she will see who is being toxic, okay? She will see that toxic cup. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like she is going to work it out. Like I said, it is going to take time, but I feel like it is going to get there. At the same time, I'd also say here for you as well, my darling, is she is no longer going to have the depression that she has right now. That is going to change for the better, which means it is going to get easier. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like she is going to become more open as well. And I feel like she will become more connected towards you. The connection is going to take time, my darling, but there is going to be one there. Okay? Hope that helps, my darling. Hope that made sense. Remember, guys, if you're asking one card you can smell, have a shower then. I'm joking. It smells nice, doesn't it? It's the green one, the foresty one. Now she's buggered off into a different room. Remember, guys, if you do want yes or no's, I do recommend getting a 1 to 3 card reading for the yes or no's, my darlings, because that means you'll get the yes or no and the answer to why it's a yes or no, my darlings. Okay, so it is actually much better than just asking a yes or a no. Will Corey in B... Okay, you're going to have to reword that question, my darling. It doesn't make sense. Will you hear from Sean? Let's see, my darling. Will you hear from Sean? Let's see. You will, my darling, but you need to relax. Okay. Will Lucy pay you for a job you did for her? Let's see. No, she's not going to pay you, my darling. You're going to have to make sure that she does, okay? You're going to have to get it out of you. Out of her, my darling. Okay, you're going to have to really get it out of her. What do you see happening between you and R now in April? Let's have a look, my darling. Thank you for the next 1 card reading. Let's see what you get. Thank you for the follows, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what you get. Let's have a look. Thank you for the follows. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for the heart, me. Let's see. Right, we got the death card, my darling. Okay, this is suggesting that there is going to be new beginnings between the both of you. What it's also suggesting for you as well, my darling, is that she is starting to choose the right direction. There is struggle. Okay, there is struggle. And I feel like she's going to be begging to come back towards you, but you've got to be harsh, my darling. You can't just let her in because she's begging. Okay, so you do have to be serious, and you do have to make sure that she understands that she's got to earn your trust back. Okay, she can't just be allowed to come in just because she's gone, I want to come back, I'm sorry. Okay, so what I would say here is you've really got to make her earn your trust. You've got to make her earn herself back. Otherwise, if you just let her in, you might as well let anyone in. Okay, my darling? Hope that helps. Hope that helps. Remember, guys, if you like a reading, link in bio, my darlings, you will not regret getting a reading, my dears. Okay? I've just drawn my hand. Whoops. I didn't mean to draw my hand. That was an accident. If you're wondering what's in the corner, that is my iPad. That is what you can see here, which is what my hand is tapping. Okay, that is just my iPad, my darlings. Okay. By the way, I know my arm looks really long in the video. That is not my length of my arm. Okay, my arm isn't too long. Okay, it just looks really long. I know. Okay. I'm having a very good day, my darling. Thank you for asking. 2, how is R and A right now? Let's see. How is R and A? Oh, that card came flying out. Oh, the moon. Okay, look. R can see that A isn't being truthful. R can see that A has a third party. Okay, there is a third party in the mix. This is another reason why R is moving away from A. Okay. What I would also say here as well is R is starting to be more discreet. She's starting to be more hidden. And she's starting to remove herself from negative situations. At the same time, what I can also see here for you as well, my darling, is that she is starting to black them out. Okay, removing them from the memories, black them out from the memories as well. Okay, so there is starting to be a removal here. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is she is becoming more open with you, but more closed off with A. Okay, and that is the way it's meant to be. Okay, my darling, hope that helps. Hope that helps. Remember, guys, if you like a reading, link in bio. Yes or no's are free, but they're not guaranteed. Okay, so if I don't... Also, thank you for the 17 roses. I've just seen that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow as well. Okay, so if you do ask yes or no, please do remember they are not guaranteed because they are free. Okay, but the paids are guaranteed, okay? Joa, what are your next 2 questions, my darling? Or you can have 1 question with 2 cards or 2 1-card readings. What would you like it on, my darling? And while I wait for that, does Tony want you to leave him? Let's see. Let's see. Yes, big time. Okay, Tony doesn't want to be with you right now, my darling. Okay, I am sorry. Does M think you have moved? Is that why he ain't reaching out? No. He doesn't, my darling. I feel like he's just protecting his energy at the moment. I feel like he's doing this with a lot of people, okay? Does he... Ooh. I don't want to hit my head there. Does he think you're with someone else now? Let's see. Does he think you're with someone else now? Let's see. Yes, he does, my darling. He does. Okay. But he doesn't think you'll be successful with that person. In his head, you're with someone, but he just doesn't see success. So he's still hoping that he has a chance with you. Okay, my darling. Still hoping. Okay. Hello, my darling. How are you? How are you? Will your client choose option 1, 2, or 3 for the design that you sent her? They will choose number 1, my darling. Number 1. Okay. Hello, Leah. Is that the Leah I know, or is that a different Leah? I want to see. Is that the one I know or a different one? I think that's a different one. I'm still waiting for Joa's questions. Will TL be reaching out to you soon? Let's see. Will TL be reaching out to you soon? Let's see. Let's see. No, not soon. Also, just in case we have any trolls, and I know we don't, by the way, I am a male, I'm just fat, okay? And this top is sort of making me look ever so slightly fat because I've slightly creased it with the way I'm sat. Okay, so do remember, I am male. Okay, I just need to lose weight. Do you quote her 250 or do you quote her 300? Remind me, you're Australian, aren't you, my darling? Just so I say dollars and not pounds. I just want to double check. Yes, thank you. Do you quote her $250 or $300? Let's see. Let's see. 250. 300. Do the 250, my darling. You're more likely to get her to come back to you, okay, my darling? So, okay. Okay, 250. Joe, I haven't answered that question because I didn't see it. I couldn't see it on my screen, okay? That's why I was waiting. So I was just doing yes or no's while I was waiting for you, okay, my darling? Hello, Linda. So how is R towards H right now? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you for the heart, Miss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Where do I live? Not in London. Jesus Christ. There you go. Yes, I live in the UK. So, R towards H. Okay. What I will say with R, my darling, is she's working on herself, but she's working on herself to remove herself away from H. Okay, so what I will also say here as well, my darling, is that H isn't going to be staying there for much longer. R is trying everything that they can to remove her. They're working as hard as they can. Okay. What I will also say here as well is H isn't going to work out with her. H is always going to be moving away because R has put the barrier up. Okay, my darling, so R has removed them. Okay. So you're safe from that one. When can you expect for R to reach out to make it back in good terms? Let's see. Let's see. 8 days. Okay, 8 days. So your timing card is the 8 of Swords for 8 days, but your card for the reading is the King of Cups. Okay. So what this is suggesting here is that you have to be emotionally available. You have to be ready. But have that barrier. Okay. Have that barrier and don't put it down till you know for a fact she is coming back and that you know it's going to be the right timing, okay? Only then, once you know the truth from her, is when you can allow her in and allow the water to get rid, okay? Cleanse, 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 okay, my darling? Go for a sound bath. I think that'll be very good for you. Okay, a sound bath would work out very well for you, to be quite frank, okay, my darling? I do think that is going to help you out, okay, my dear? But yeah, hope that helps, my darling. I have a feeling that H is going back to Brazil now in March. Yes. Yes. But yeah, hope that helps, my darling. How much have you sent me in total? 4. How is everyone doing today? By the way, thank you for all the lovely gifts that y'all are sending as well. That does mean a lot to me, okay? So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the heart, me, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Will David and you date? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, you will, my darling. Okay. Remember, guys, the way I say it is gifts are like a token to the gods. Okay, I'm not calling myself a god, by the way. But you know how you would give an offering to the gods? It's that they do your will, they do your bidding, they give you what you want. A gift or a payment for reading or tapping the screen for likes is that sort of thing. It's an energy exchange. Okay, so when you see a tarot reader saying, please pay for this or do this to get this, it's an energy exchange, okay, my darlings? It's only because I've seen people complain to other tarot readers, so I just want to make that clear in what it is, okay? It's only because energy isn't free. We have to tap into yours and use our energy up, so you have to imagine it's going to be tough. And that is why we ask for something in return, okay? Thank you for the lovely gifts, thank you for the taps, thank you for the 12.9k taps, my darlings. If you would like a card, link in bio. Okay, my darlings, if you'd like the price list, let me know and I can get it up for you. Okay, and let you know. Okay. I hope so. That woman needs to go away. She's the problem. She is the problem, my darling. I agree, I agree. Okay, but I hope that all made sense. Will connections with D turn into a relationship? Let's see. Let's see. Not straight away, my darling, no. No. Priceless, okie dokie, let me get it up. Remember, guys, please listen to all the prices. Don't just go and pay straight away. Okay, only because I've made a price list for a reason. So, for the micro readings, it is £1 for 1 card, £2 for 2 card, £3 for 3 card, £4 for Celtic Cross. For your main readings, it is £5 for mini, £10 for a full. And for your extra readings, it is $15.15 for a pendulum reading, $22.22 for a major arcana reading, $33.33 for a 1 month forecast. Extra months up to 1 year can be included for £10 for each month. It is then $44.44 for a witch's rune reading, $55.55 for a tough love / empowerment reading through tarot or oracle. It is then $66.66 for a future life reading. I do need your age for that. Thank you for the heart me. It is then $77.77 for crystal ball reading, $88.88 for lithomancy reading. I will use crystals for that. And then £100 for a psychic reading using no tools, meaning I will not use tarot, crystals, or anything like that. It will just be what the gods tell me. Okay? Hope that helps. Thank you, Queen. You are next. You're right, work is getting better. I'm glad, my darling, I'm glad. I'm glad it's getting better. Do. My voice is ever so slightly dying. Hey ho. Hey ho. Right, I might take my inhaler. Give me 1 second, Queen. I'm just going to take my inhaler before I pass. I'm just going to take my inhaler when I can find it. There's the old bugger. Alright, give me 1 second. We've only put that up, otherwise TikTok will ban me. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery. So, Queen, my darling, reading head, okay. Okay, we can have a look at that. Thank you for the follow, my darling. One fake in your next, my darling. Okay, so Queen, straight off the bat, my darling. Okay, very positive, very positive. This looks like he can't wait to see you, okay? What I will also say to this as well, my darling, is this is looking like he's going to start being more open. Okay, this is looking like he's going to start making this work, okay, my darling? At the same time, I'd also say for you as well, is this is also looking like he's going to try and actually have the fun with you. At the same time, I'll also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to come forth. I feel like that is going to be within the next couple of days, okay, my darling? So you will be seeing him within the next couple of days, okay? I say within the next 72 hours of this reading, to be quite frank, my darling, okay? I feel like he's feeling very positive with you as well, and I feel like he's ready for his grapes to be touched, okay? What I will also say of this as well, my darling, is I do feel like he needs to become a little bit more open. I feel like he's been a little bit more judgmental, okay? And I feel like he's realised that he has gone wrong. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to correct that, okay? At the same time, what I'll also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is actually going to message you first, asking you for the time, okay? What I will also say here as well is I feel like he's happy now the fasting is over, because he can actually make it work with you once again. At the same time, what I'll also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's becoming more clear, calm and collected. What I will also say here is I feel like he has missed you. I feel like the reason why he wasn't very nice at first was because he's just not had the time. It's because he was craving the sexy time, okay, my darling? So the fact that he hadn't had it, it was just messing around with his head, okay, my darling? So I do feel like that is changing for the better. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be less closed off now, and I feel like he's actually going to make it work. At the same time, I'd also say here is I feel like he can see a future with you. I feel like his brain just wasn't working to its full mental capacity that it should have been working at. Okay, my darling, does that make sense? Does that make sense, my darling? Brilliant. I'm glad that made sense, my darling. 1 second. I got a card 2 weeks ago. I was told make new friends and discuss travel. Both happened last week. I'm amazed for you, my darling. That's amazing, boo. So happy for you. Brilliant. So, do I have... let's just see who is here. Hello, Shirley. How are you, my darling? So, do I please have... for the reading that is next... could I please have Leslie? I've got Leslie and Anne. Can I have Leslie next? Then it's Anne. Leslie, then it's Anne. Hello, Leslie. What would you like your reading on, my darling? What are we going to be doing your reading on today? What are we doing your reading on today? Anything's lots of air, so whatever you pick up on. Okay, we can do that. Let me change, pardon me, let me change decks. There we go. Right, let's see what you get, my darling. Let's see what you get. Right, Leslie, the first thing I pick up on here is you're indecisive in where you want to go next. Okay. I feel like you're going through a bit of a struggle. It's almost like you don't know what choices to make and you feel like there's a lot of people betraying you. Okay. What I would say here is these people are not betraying you. It's you just not closing the right doors. Okay, my darling. I also feel that you fear that the friend closest to you isn't being honest with you. Okay. And I would say you are correct. Okay, my darling. What I will also say here for you as well is you're stuck in a web. Okay. This web isn't a bad one. You just need to see how you can get out of it. Okay. I feel like you have been deceived. And I feel like you realise that you have, but you're too scared to confront the person about the one that is deceiving. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you want to get stronger. Okay, I feel like you want to learn more, but you don't know where to start or how to. What I will also say here is I feel like you're scared of your money. Your money's going to get better, my darling. It is going to get easier, but you need to look at how you can get more money in, maybe change of jobs, maybe spending less. Okay, my darling. I also see that you do need a break here. I feel like you haven't had a break for quite a while now, and I feel like you are overdue one. I feel like this break will happen very soon. I do feel like it is going to happen within the next, I would say 3 months. Okay, I feel like it's going to be more of a spontaneous break. Okay, my darling. I feel like you might be having this break with some friends. Okay, but I feel like you need to stop masking. Okay, and I feel like you need to start showing your emotions, because at the moment your emotions aren't being shown to people and they don't really know what you're going through. What I will also feel here for you as well, my darling, is occasionally you feel like death. Okay, you feel like just nothing is working out for you and you feel like everything's against you. Thank you for the follow. It's not, my darling. I feel like you just need to look at your health and work on it, okay? What I will also say here is relax a little bit. You have a lot of community around you. Yes, you need to learn to make new friends, my darling. Yes, you need to learn to correct your tone slightly with other people as well, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is your relationships are going to work out, but you need to stop fearing the worst in these relationships. It's not going to help you out at all. The more you fear, the more it happens. Okay. What I would also say here as well, my darling, is your manifestations are coming true. Okay. You're about to get everything that you have wished for, and everything that you have desired is about to come your way. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is you need to have a look into your own future. Sometimes you need to see what you want. You need to mirror yourself as well, my darling. Okay, do some reflective work. Okay, thank you for the follow. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like time is always going to shatter you. No matter what you do, you're always going to get shattered at some point. Okay, my darling, and that can be the hardest of hard, but it will work out. Okay. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're about to find a new direction. Okay, the universe has it out for you, but in a good way. It just wants to test you, my darling. And this is why you've got to stop looking at the negative. This is why you've got to start making the correct judgments, okay? What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is it is about to get much easier. 10 times easier, my darling. Okay, so it is going to get better for you. Okay, I just realised that's going to actually help me out. There we are. So it is actually going to get much easier and a lot more clear for you. Okay, what I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're about to actually run into a bountiful amount of money as well. Okay, thank you for the follow. What I will say though, my darling, is you need to start creating the new you. Okay, start making it happen. Don't sit back. Okay, you have to make it happen. You have to take charge, okay, my darling? And I feel like that'll be much better for you. That'll make your life much more easier. Okay, my darling, does that all make sense? Thank you for the love yous, my darlings. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. How is everyone doing on this fine day, my darlings? Thank you for the follow. Nice to have some sunshine. It is. It is. It's very nice. Right, do I have Anne? You've paid for a full reading, my darling. Do I have an Anne? Just whacked my deity on the head by accident. Thank you for the follows, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Anne. What would you like your reading on, my darling? What would you like your reading on, boo? Thank you for the lovely follows, my darlings. Thank you for the lovely likes, and thank you for the lovely gifts that y'all are sending. It really does mean a lot to me, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Is John a good man for you? Let's see. He is, my darling. Yes, he is. Okay, he is a good man for you. Okay, yes. I really need to get a better camera so it like does everything for me. So I'd have to keep turning it and everything so it actually automatically does it. Thank you for the follow, my darlings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what would you like your actual reading on, my darling? Okay, you've paid for a full reading. What would you like? Is there any information you would like, my darling? Is there, or did you just want that yes or no? What would you like? Remember, guys, link in bio if you'd like to buy a reading. If you'd like the price list, please let me know and I'll read it out to you. Although it is in my link tree. How will it go with you and John? Let's have a look, my darling. Let's see. How will it go with you and John? Let's see. Let's see. You just started dating. That's alright, my darling. So I feel like he is the one with you, my darling. And I feel like there is a chance of having children as well. Okay, I feel like there is going to be a lot of opportunities given to you as well. I feel like it is going to be one of the most successful relationships you have ever been in. It's just Anne, my darling, on the list right now. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he wants to learn more about you. Okay, I feel like he wants to learn more about you. He wants to understand you more as well, my darling. Okay, he wants to be more clear, and I feel like he wants to learn. Okay, he doesn't want to be that boyfriend that has no idea what the hell is actually going on with you. Okay, he actually wants to know. Okay, my darling. So I feel like he's going to do everything that he can to actually come forwards. Okay. I feel that May time is going to be very good for you, okay? Especially the 1st of May. Okay, my darling. I feel like that is going to be a very good time for the both of you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to guide you into the best relationship you have ever had. He is going to show you the correct love that you need as well, my darling. I'm good, thank you, my darling. How are you? What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he wants to have a good family vibe with you. Okay, so he wants to have that good family. I feel like you guys will move in with each other by the end of this year. Okay, I feel like there is going to be a move in. I also feel like you guys might actually stay over with each other as well. Okay, every now and then through the next couple of months. I feel like you guys are actually going to become really close with each other. What I also feel here is I feel like you will start feeling ever so relaxed around him. Okay, you won't feel like there is any negativity. You will always feel relaxed, always feel connected, always feel calm as well, my darling. Okay, so there's always going to be that connection with you. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be very clear. Whatever he wants, he'll let you know. Whether you do it or not, he doesn't care, but he wants you just to listen, okay, my darling? So I feel like he's going to be very clear about that. It'll be Alicia next, my darling, okay? What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like within the next 3 months you're going to see a massive change, okay? It's not going to be a bad change, it's actually going to be a good change, okay? 26 years ago, we was in the same class at high school. That's amazing, okay? But no, I feel like he's had feelings for you for a very long time, my darling, and I feel like he's been watching you in the darkness. But he never knew that you had feelings for him, so he never knew that it would ever work out, and I feel like that's why he's never asked you, okay? What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to be very clear, okay? He's going to be very clear in how he's going to maintain the relationship, so you can see it from his side, and so that you can understand it from his side, so you can see what he's going to do with you. He's going to run every idea past you, my darling. What I will say here for you then, my darling, is I also feel that he wants you to be clear about what you want and what you need. Okay, he wants to understand you in your needs and your perspective of life. He doesn't care what political party you support, okay, my darling, as long as you are happy. What I will also say here is he doesn't want to be on a tightrope, okay? He wants to understand the situation and where it's going. He wants the opportunities as well, my darling, okay? He is not another toxic person for you, no, my darling. He actually wants the relationship to work out, okay? What I will also say here as well is the reason why he's not a toxic person is because I feel like he has been cheated on in the past. I would say within the last 2 years, okay, my darling, he was cheated on, okay? What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is he's seen so much death in life and so much removal of people that he couldn't be toxic because he sees what karma is like, and I feel like he is scared of that. What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he does actually want to be a close embrace with you as well. So I feel like he is going to embrace you very closely as well, my darling, okay? At the same time, what I'll also say for you as well, my dear, is I feel like he's got a very good imagination. Okay, very, very good imagination, my darling. And I feel like this is what makes it clear with him. This is what makes it understandable. Okay. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be very open. Okay. I feel like he could be the one that you get married to. Okay, my darling, he could be the one that you get married to. What I will also say here is I do feel like there will be a family with the both of you as well, my darling. So we do see that positivity as well. Okay. And we do see that openness. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you two, I do see a small cottage for you two to move into. I don't see a flat, I see an actual house. Okay, my darling, I see an actual house for you to move into, and I do feel like it is going to be a cottage. Okay. What I would say here is I feel like the cottage is going to be roughly 400 years old. Okay, so it is going to be a nice old one. Okay, and I do think it is going to have quite a lot of land. We're looking around about 5 to 10 acres. Okay, my darling, so it's going to be quite a lot. Okay, so I do feel like that will be perfect for you as well. I do see about 2 children as well, 1 male, 1 female. We see the male being Taurus, so he's going to be born around about the May the 12th. And we see the female being roughly, I say a Virgo. Okay, my darling, but I don't have a date for her birth. Okay. I feel like they're going to be around about 5 years apart. Okay, I feel like one's going to be adopted. I feel like the male's going to be birthed, the female's going to be adopted. Okay, my darling. What I will also say with this as well, my dear, is I do feel like you are actually going to have a beautiful family, okay? And I feel like it is going to work out. Okay, my darling? Does that all make sense? Does that all make sense, my darling? I've just realised my friend's watching. And I bet you he's watching with his girlfriend. His girlfriend is going to think I'm absolutely fucking mad. She's going to think I've gone crazy. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. If you'd like a message, my darling, link in bio. Okay. So I've got Alicia next, please. Alicia. Good afternoon, Rachel, my darling. How are you? Do we have Alicia? Thank you for the heart puffs, my darling. Sent on Insta. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. I think what Ollie forgets is I can see who's in my live. I know he's watching. He's probably gone now. He's probably buggered off. I know what he's like. Attention span of a gnat. Oh no, that's me actually. I'm the one with the attention span of a gnat. Again, I still confused. Oh, look, another fraud. Oh, look, another troll that has no life. My darling, it is 15:33. You should technically still be at work. It's not 5 o'clock yet. It's 9:25. Most jobs are. So technically, you should still be at work, my darling. Okay, especially if you're in the UK. If you're in America, oh my God, you should be at work. Okay, it's probably roughly around about 9 o'clock in the morning, 9, 10ish. Just saying. Just saying. If you're in Australia, you should be in bed. Again, just saying. Just saying. Oh look, they've gone. I love doing that. They always leave when you challenge them. If you ignore them or challenge, they leave. Especially when you say facts and they can't actually argue with it, which is quite funny. I did once actually threaten a person with the law. I did. Which is quite funny. They couldn't argue. They were in America, but I threatened them with the UK law, and I threatened them with the state law as well, because the dumbass told me what state they are. And I was like, okay, so I searched up state law. Never tell me what state you live in if you're going to troll. Because I am that petty and I will search up the law for your state. I enjoy the American law. American law is actually really fascinating. Especially when you look at the Constitution. Tell me you like America without telling me you like America too much. Trying to find a deck and I can't find the deck I want. I don't want to move all the boxes. There we go, that one. I mean, the UK, the Danish law is hilarious. If you look at the Danish law, I'm going to tell you a funny fact. So if you look at Denmark, okay, and when the ice, when the water freezes out between Denmark and the country next to, I forgot what the country is called. I think it's Sweden. I think, don't quote me on that, my geography is awful. Either way, you can actually, when the ice freezes over, if the country next to it tries to cross over, they can whack that person with a stick. They can whack that person with a stick. And did you know, one of the funniest UK laws that I find funny is you can't look at a salmon suspiciously. Still trying to figure out why we have that law. It's never enforced. Another one I like is apparently every cab, so every taxi has to have a hay bale in the back of it for the horses. You can't get drunk in a pub, which is one of my favourite UK laws. It actually makes me laugh, is you can't get drunk in a pub. And I think between the border of Scotland and England is at a certain time with the evening, I think it's midnight, if a Scottish climbs over the border, you can shoot them with a crossbow. I love that law. It's either Scottish or Welsh, one of the two. But no, you can shoot them with a crossbow. Why that's a law, I don't know. I think you still get done for murder. I'm not going to lie. I think even though it's a law, I think they will go, well, you've murdered somebody, so you're going to jail. But no. Don't ask me why I've learnt these laws. Don't ask me why I've searched them up. I've ADHD, so when I'm bored, I just go into, like, wherever I can find a weird law. And I'll read it. And then do research on it. And then eventually go to sleep at, like, 3 in the morning. I remember I was in... Sorry, Alicia, I will get to your reading. I was in college once, and I was really bored at my break time, so I just got up the whatever UK law that was... that you could actually get without being a policeman or without being a lawyer. So whatever a citizen can see, I searched up. Thank you for the follow. I was bored. I did this in a lesson. I searched up UK laws and just flicked through them. My teacher went, "What are you doing?" And I went, "I'm just searching up UK laws." And she went, "Why?" And I said, "I'm bored." She wasn't best pleased. I got bored. And one of my ex-friends liked the police. And I got bored, so we just both looked up random police cars and random laws and what policemen used to look like. I still don't know why I did that. And I won't tell you what I searched up on the school computer without incognito mode on. It was good. It involved the police and it was good. I also searched up murders. I had this weird fascination with UK murders, especially the one where the mother or father hid the bodies of the children under their patio. Hola, señorita. I found that quite fascinating. And Jeffrey Dahmer and all that sort of stuff. Jeffrey Dahmer was American, I know. But yeah. Fred and Rose, that's one. Fred and Rose West. Loved it. I also like looking at the prison near the moor. You know, the prison on the moors. There's a murderer who was around the moors who hid all the bodies. They still haven't found every single body. There's still bodies in the moors that they haven't found from the murders. I like true crime, okay? I'm sorry, I'm weird. Okay, this is why you all see my morbid mind. And they still haven't found all the bodies yet. And the guy never told. He still hasn't told them where they are. I think he's dead now, actually. Can't remember who it was now. I have to search that up again. But that was fascinating. I actually creeped out my teachers. Because they looked at my search history and just thought, what the fuck? So yeah, now none of my friends know I like true crime. You should see the podcast I listen to, but none of my friends actually know I like true crime. At all. I'm fascinated by true crime. Fascinated. I said to one of my friends when I was in high school, I said, I'd love to be part of the police. And I said, why don't you go into it? You're good at the bleep test. And I said, that's like, 15 minutes of running. I can do that. I said, but I'm always asthmatic at the end. Ian Brady, yes, that's the person. Ian Brady. And we actually did a lesson on him. We did, in my college. By my request. Thank you, Tia. But no, they still haven't found all the bodies. Still looking. They still don't. I think they've given up. But no. Jack the Ripper story was the best. It was okay. It was boring. It was boring. I'm sorry. Jack the Ripper is boring. Okay, I got bored of that. I was reading on that. I was just like, this is boring. My friend went to me, why don't you do the police? I was like, I will have an asthma attack. Like, imagine me running after someone. And I would just go, can you wait 1 second, please? I just need to take my inhaler. And imagine I detain someone and take them back to the police station. Whoever is on duty goes to me, why have you arrested this person? I'd be like, I've got no idea. God knows what law I arrested them under. Literally, I would arrest you and I would have no idea why. I'd know at that moment why I've arrested you, but as soon as I get back to the police station, I'd be there like, I've got no idea why I've arrested you. I'd be on the floor laughing while having an asthma attack. Watch Vivlington. I might. What's that police show on the BBC? River something, Red River, Red something. And it follows like this lady. It's quite dark. What is it? It's really fascinating to watch. 1 sec. Gone on a right old tangent here. Why do you guys let me go on a tangent? What is it called? I hope Ollie's not watching right now, but he's just going to see the maddest side of me. Peaky Blinders is good. Have I seen Monster on Netflix? No. What is it called? Drama and soaps. Death in Paradise. No. Silent Witness, is it that? No, it wasn't Silent Witness. What will I get if I name 10 countries? Ed Gein. Oh, I might watch that then. Oh, what is it called? London Kills. No. Oh, damn it. What in the bloody hell is it called? I know exactly what I'm on. Oh, what is it called? Let's put in police. This might bring it up. What is the BBC drama that has a policewoman in it? And like, okay, just stop there then. What? No, it wasn't Silent Witness, no. One sec, guys, this is gonna bug me. Urgh! She had to stop this guy from committing Sudoku on a bridge. And he still did it anyway because he was a psychiatrist that would stop people that were like that. And she couldn't stop him. Oh, bloody hell, what is it called? I was really into it. I've forgotten what it's called now. One sec, let me go in my likes. Or saves even. One sec, guys. Oh. She like stop him. She didn't successfully stop him though. He did jump. And he did die. Oh, what the bloody is it called? I was really into it as well. I mean, like, really into it. My friend Rosie, she liked it. She got me into it. It's a BBC drama. No, it's not that, no. I don't really watch a lot of dramas. Especially not on BBC, they're all crap. I was watching it last week. Right, let's try River. River. Red. Oh my god. No, it wasn't a cop show. Boston Blue, no. Ah, damn it, my mind's gone blank. Happy Valley, that's it. Happy. Does that have the woman in it? Yes, Happy Valley. That's it. That's a really good one. Really, really good. Absolutely love that. I think there's 6 episodes in each season, and there's only 3 seasons. But Sergeant Cowoods, that's who it follows. Or Corwoods even. It's really good. My god, my poor brain. But yeah, Happy Valley. Oh, love it. I don't know how accurate it is to laws and the police and shit. I'm not a fanatic on police, okay? I might like them, I might support them. I'm not a fanatic. You couldn't even tell me, like ask me what a car is, what cars they use. I won't be able to tell you. Maybe the Italians I might be able to tell you. So I like Italy too much. But no, when it comes to UK, I just say, oh, it's a police car. I might call them something different, starting with a P. But no. I know what I'm calling my friend now every time I see him. I know what I'm calling him now. So, JJ's energy towards you. When do I see improvement? Had in between us. Okay. We start. There we go. Start. So, what I would say here for you, my darling, is I feel like it is going to get better. Summer's going to be really good for the both of you as well, my darling. Okay. I feel like he's going to stop looking at his past in a negative way, and I feel like he's going to start coming forwards more positively. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to become less sex-driven. Okay, my darling, less sex-driven. What I will also say here for you as well, though, my darling, is you've got to start moving on from him and start focusing on your work. Okay, don't focus on the relationship. Get the work down first. A man loves someone that works. Okay. We love it. Okay. Someone that can provide for themselves and stuff. Okay, so look for that. Okay, look for that and focus on that. Don't focus on the relationship, my darling. Thank you for the gifts. What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like there is going to be more communication within the next 10 days, okay? Thank you for the gifts, my darling, and I do feel like it is going to be more positive connections. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he is going to throw in the hat and go like, you know what, we're going to do this. Okay, he wants to go with you, he wants to try. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you guys will have sexy time. Okay, but I don't think it's going to be all the time. What I will also say here as well, my darling, I feel like your therapy will work, my darling. I will think that they will just go, you're addicted to him. Okay, you are. Okay. And before you say you're not, you are, because you ask about him all the time. What I will say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel you have to hold yourself back sometimes. Okay, you have to hold yourself back. Otherwise, you're going to give yourself the tower moment. Okay. Why don't you mention him? Mention him. She could. I don't even know who the hell, what gender your thingy is, but mention him to he or her. Okay. Trust me, they will help you. Okay, and they will guide you with him as well. It's a woman. Okay, mention it to her. Okay, my darling, it will help. Okay, it will. Okay, but she can give you coping mechanisms so you can focus on your life. Okay, not necessarily walk away from him, but just so you can focus on what you're doing and what you need to. Okay, my darling, because that is like the most important thing. Okay. What I will also say here is you will get the balance and you will break the cycle. The cycle isn't going to be easy to break. Oh, pardon me. Okay, but it is going to be worth it. Okay, Alicia, it will be worth it and it will be doable. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is you have to take your energy back. Okay, you have to take your energy back from him. Otherwise, how is he meant to come through to you if he's already got the energy? Okay, so you have to make sure that you have it back. Okay, that you have it back. Once you have it back, you will have to then start earning it again, okay? Once he starts earning it again, it becomes much better, much easier, and he actually starts coming forwards. What I will also say to this as well, my darling, is relax more, okay? Take the opportunities when it comes, but relax more, okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Hello, Stacey. How are you, my darling? Ow. Does that make sense, my darling? Oh, talking to the devil, I've just got a message from Molly. It does make sense, but I will say I have been focusing on more my health. Health is good, but focus on work. Okay. Work, work, work. Your health is doing fine, my darling, but work needs to be focused on, okay? Work. Okay. Does that all make sense? And while I wait for that... Excuse me. You're very welcome, my darling. You're very welcome. I'm glad it made sense. Right, let's see who is next. Do I have Tia, please? Do I have Tia? And while I wait for that... Fuck off, Holly. It's all off. Mum just walks through with a really big box. Hi, Tia. What would you like your reading on, my darling? Ollie, you don't need to know how happy Valley is right now. That's just embarrassing. Also, remember, guys, don't forget to keep sending in your heart me's as well. It really does help out. Ooh, just stab that into my hand instead. Thank you for the heart me. Ooh, can I shout my stream? Please. Please, guys. Look what Mum's got me. Doesn't that look gorgeous? Thanks, Babs. I sent you what to watch when you can. Okay, thank you, my darling. I need to finish my, I think it's Korean, Japanese, or Chinese program that I'm watching. Actually, I think it's a mix of all of them. From all different places. And then I will. Thank you, Joey. You'll be next, my darling. So you'd like to get a gem for this weekend and next week. Okay, my darling. We can have a look at that. Give me 1 sec. Right. How long is my list? I've just got 2 people, and then that's it. That's all I've got on it right now. Right, let's see what he gets here. Let's see what's coming. Right, what I would say for you, my darling, is I feel like your week is going to be much better than it was. Okay, so I feel like it is going to become much easier. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like you're not going to be stepping on eggshells. Okay, your doors are going to be closed that aren't necessary to be open, and I feel like you're going to have some more positive ones, okay, my darling. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, especially the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands, is I feel like you will actually get everything that you need. I feel like it'll be more of an easier week, more of a passionate one, especially with the Pisces. Okay, so especially with the Pisces, I feel like it is going to be much better. What I would also say here is I feel like he's going to be more emotionally connected towards you as well, my darling. So I do see a positive emotional connection between the both of you. What I will also say here for you as well is I feel like he is still going to apologise to you for not actually being completely there. So I do feel like he is going to make it up to you as well. What I will also say here as well, my darling, is I feel like he's also going to apologise for not always cradling you when you need it, okay? What I will say here as well is I feel like you need to look at where you want to be. Okay, this week is about finding yourself. Okay, as well as relationships working, it's about finding yourself and finding where you need to be. Okay, finding where you want to go. Okay, my darling. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like your fortune is changing for the positive. At the same time, what I'll also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel like your financial situation is going up as well. And I feel like there is going to be new creations coming your way. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like the relationship is going to work out properly. Especially with the Empress in play here, that it does suggest to me that he's actually going to be more understanding. Okay, more caring, which also means the people around you are going to be more understanding and caring as well, my darling. Okay. What I would also say for you as well, my dear, is I feel like there is going to be a lot of success coming your way as well. So we do actually see you having more of a successful life, more of a successful situation. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I do feel like this week is actually going to be more in the area that you want and need. Thank you for the follow. What I will say though, my darling, is I feel like purple is going to be a good play for you this week as well. Purple, purple, purple. Thank you for the follows. What I will also say as well, especially the Nine of Swords, my darling, is you're overstressing way too much. Okay, your brain is just going mad. Okay, my darling, so we need to stop overstressing and we need to move forwards, okay? Move away from the negatives, okay, my darling, and move towards the positives. What I will also say to this as well, my darling, is I do feel the more you do that, the easier your life is going to be, okay? At the same time with the Ten of Cups, my darling, is I feel like you're going to feel like you'll be more family. Okay, so your friends are going to feel more connected as well. Okay. I feel like you guys will be linking this weekend, and I feel like you'll be linking next week as well, my darling. Okay. So I feel like you're going to be linking more. Okay, you're going to be linking more. Okay. What I will also say for you as well, my darling, is I feel, especially the Four Pentacles, is I feel like you are going to be guided into the correct place. Okay, you are going to be guided into the correct opportunities as well, my darling. We do have the Seven of Pentacles as well, so I feel like this is where you have to count your energy and make sure you're doing the right thing. But with the World as well, my darling, is you have to make the correct connections as well. Okay, I feel like you need to find your balance as well, my darling, okay, in the world. What I would also say here for you as well, my sweet, is I feel like you are just getting up that mountain. You're not quite there yet, but you are going to be there soon. At the same time with the Five of Wands, then, my darling, is you need to burn the bridges. Okay, burn all of those negative bridges that aren't necessary, okay? You don't need them. Okay, you need whatever makes you happy, but not whatever brings you down. Okay, so you have to remove them. You have to learn your lessons. Okay, with the Tower, it is time to recreate yourself. Okay, redefine yourself and re-understand yourself. The sooner you do that, the easier your life is going to be. Okay, my sweet? It's going to become much, much, much easier. What I will also say to you as well, my darling, is I feel like there is going to be a better understanding. Okay, hello Amy, I'm good, thank you, my darling, how are you? I feel like there is going to be better balance coming for you as well, and I feel like you will actually spend this week actually travelling a little bit, okay? Doing little different things that you wouldn't normally do, that you wouldn't normally expect to do. You're going to be guided more, okay, just by random things, just by doing random things. I've got what the word is, spontaneous. Okay, you're going to be a little bit more spontaneous, okay, my darling. With the Sun and the Fool, my darling, is I do see more positive beginnings coming your way, which means that your life is going to take a nicer turn and a better turn for the better for you, okay, my darling. What I will also say for you as well, especially the Three of Swords, is you will have to go through pain, but I don't think it's going to be anything serious, okay, my darling, as I feel like you will be going in a new direction, so I feel like it will give you everything that you need. You need to learn to make choices without knowing what's going to happen, though, okay, and not being scared. The sooner you can do that, the easier your life will be, okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Brilliant. I'm glad that made sense, my darling. Glad that made sense. Sharon, thank you for your payment, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you have any tips for learning tarot? Don't use the book. Okay, get a starter deck and use a starter deck. It'll be much more fluent, much more easier. Okay. I'd also recommend not doing reversals. Okay. Reversals will not help you out. Okay, don't rely on the learner deck, so try and do it using your intuition and only pick words. Don't be like some of these idiots that will just literally read every word. I think her name is like Queen of Tarot or something like that. Okay, don't be like that. Don't be like some of these people where they literally read word for word on the deck and go, that's your reading. That becomes too generic. What I'd also say here is do your own thing. Read it the way that you want to. Okay, read it how you want to. Okay, don't charge till you're familiar with your tarot. Okay, so make sure you find a deck that you're familiar with. Never charge till you've done it for about 6 months at least. Okay, my darling, and until you've read for a friend or family, you cannot charge. Okay, it'd be very wrong of you. Okay, so once you've read for a friend or family and they've said that you're correct, then you can read for someone else. Okay, I'd recommend doing a few freebie lives. Okay, or a few freebie readings of people. Get to know your cards, get to understand people. Another thing I say here is stick away from Reddit. Okay, they're a toxic bunch of people that have no lives and are just and clearly have little parts to their bodies. Okay, and they're so insecure. Okay, so Reddit is one of the worst apps you can use. Okay, worst. Do I have any decks I would recommend for beginners? I do, and a lot of them are ones without the yes or no's on them. Okay, the two that I highly recommend for beginners, and I love them. Okay, and they're very good. Is the starter tarot deck, which is this one, and the cards will look like this. Okay, it's really, really good for beginners. Another deck I recommend is this one. Again, same reason. Okay, really, really, really good for beginners. Okay, they are the two decks. Okay, or any of them in my Amazon affiliates link. They're really good as well. Okay. Okay. You start with Oracle, John Holland, and Doreen Virtue. I've got a Doreen Virtue one. I think I've got a John Holland one as well. Oracle's really good to start. What I would recommend if you are going to use Oracle to start is your Lenormand or your Kipper. Lenormand or Kipper is really, really good for beginners, I would say. As the reason why Lenormand's really good is there's like only 36 cards. It is so easy to learn. That one I would recommend using the book for. I still need to buy the book, although I probably won't use it. Lenormand is so cheap. I think the highest I've ever paid is 20. The lowest I've ever paid is 6. Okay. And that's £6 to £20. Okay, so Lenormand is really, really cheap. Your normal Lenormand you'll find round about this size. Okay, they are tiny. Okay, they're really, 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 really good. Okay, as you can see, I do use mine a lot. And this is sort of what your cards will look like. Okay, so they're quite small. They're easy to read though. Okay, they're not too big. Okay, you just got like 36 cards to learn. And you get some beautiful ones. Okay, you get some beautiful Lenormand. You do absolutely gorgeous. I love my Lenormand. Pack it in your handbag. Pack it in your bag, and you can do readings for people really simply, really easily. Okay, you can do yes or no's with them as well. Another good deck to get is a Gypsy deck, okay, or a Sibylla deck. I've got two decks. We do have the Sibylla and we do have the Gypsy. I'll show you the Gypsy first, then I'll show you the Sibylla. So really good Gypsy one to learn with is this one. It's in German, okay, but it's also in English. This is a really good deck. I use this one a lot. I used it on my friends a lot as well. As you can see, it is in English as well, but these are the cards. Again, around about 36 cards in a deck. This is roughly what they look like. Again, really simple to read. You can use your intuition. You don't really need the book that comes with it. In fact, there isn't a book that comes with it. You don't need it though either way. Then a really good Sibylla deck that I highly recommend that I use a lot. Especially for private clients or myself, is the Magic Lantern Sibylla. This is a really good Sibylla deck if you're English, because it is in English. It comes with a really comprehensive book as well, so the book is very comprehensive. It's got a lot in it, okay, my darlings, and it is the traditional Sibylla as well. Okay, so it's the traditional. It is, and as you can see, all the cards are your traditional sort. Okay, they're all your traditional sort of Sibylla. Really, really easy to read, so simplistic. The backing is lovely, the card stock is lovely as well. Now the problem is you will have to buy a container. Okay, you will have to buy a container to go with it, because it doesn't come in one. It comes in this massive box. Okay, and you can't really travel with this box, trust me, and it will come in 2 separate holes with a massive book. Okay, that is really, 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 really good. Now, if you want to learn playing card reading with roughly 36 playing cards, I think. I think it's 36, don't quote me. This is a really good deck. Again, it is very comprehensive, has really good book to go with it. Again, really big box. Okay, this is the size of the book that you will get. Okay, it is massive, but it gives you everything that you need to know about the deck, the history, and everything with it as well. So it's a very comprehensive book, very big, very, very, very worth it. Okay, very good, very, very good. And those cards will look like this. So again, the deck will be bigger than the cards, like the box will be bigger. Good afternoon, my darling. Again, so you will have to buy a little pouch or a little box for them to go in. This is your size of the cards. As you can see, they've got meanings on them, so it does actually help you out. So if you don't want to use the book, but you just want the meanings, the cards are really good. They've got the meanings on them. You've then got the Gypsy cards that I absolutely love, which is also another Sibylla deck, which is absolutely amazing for if you're English and you can't read Italian. I do have the Italian Sibylla as well. I am a nerd. Okay. And there we go. So I don't have the box for one of them, but I do have one of them for my Sibylla. So this is one of your English Sibyllas. It is in multiple languages once again. This is a really good deck. Okay, here is your Sibylla. Again, I've got it in a waterproof box, but it does come in a really small box. It is really, really nice. This Sibylla deck is so simple. It is quite small, fits in your hand quite nicely. It's roughly about a poker size playing cards. That's what they look like. It's got English, French, Spanish, and I think it's got German on there as well, it looks like. So it is in multiple languages as well. Then you've got the Gypsy, another Gypsy deck that I do love, okay, which is this one. I forgot the name of it, but if you want the name, just DM me and I will send you the name, or picture of the box even. And this is a really, really good Gypsy deck. Again, so simple. So this is your Sibylla. If you search up Sibylla, you'll find this deck. Okay, and it's really, really simple. Again, it's in English, and it's got like 4 other languages underneath as well. Okay, so that's a really, 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 really good deck. We do have 2 more. Another really good deck that you guys might like. It is a Sibylla deck. And it will literally say a Sibylla. Okay, which is this one. I know it doesn't look like it's in English. It is. It's in English and it's in Italian. It's a really, really good deck. Your English is on the side. It is quite tiny. This is your deck. Okay, but it is so simple as well. So that's really good for beginners as well if you want to get into fortune telling, as it does translate into English as well. Another good one that I do really enjoy, it is my deck. Give me one sec. So it is called the Gypsy Witch. It is fortune telling deck, which is, that's what the box looks like. Okay, that's the bicycle edition. I've got both. I've actually got 4 editions. I have so many versions of this deck. This is what the Gypsy Witch looks like. So you've got the playing cards, you've got the meanings here, and then you've got the pictures with the playing cards. Again, really, really good, really detailed, really, really good for fortune telling. Absolutely recommend it for beginners if you want to get into playing card readings. So that's another good deck as well that I recommend. Okay, my darling, hope that helps. You've just allowed me to nerd out. Do I have any more? I do. Here we go. Now, if you do want to get into tarot, another really good tarot one, okay, is called your first tarot deck. This is really good because it only teaches you upright, no reverse, okay. It is pink, but that's fine. You've got all your meanings at the bottom, so they're not really easy to see. So if you are reading for a client, you can still use this deck, okay, because you can't really, the client won't really see the words if you look. You more see the picture. Okay, so that's a really, really good deck as well. Okay, so that really helps as well, my darling. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. So that's a really, really, really good deck as well. Okay. But yeah, that's my recommendations for beginners. Okay. I have a lot of decks. I have a lot. So, let me just write tier down. As you can see, I do like my tarot. I've got over 400 decks. Okay, if you want Oracle decks to get into, let me know. I do have some really good Oracle decks as well for beginners that are really worth getting. Okay. As I did start off with Oracle. So we do have those. So, do I have Joe? Joe? I can't pronounce it at this point. Then I've got Sharon, then I've got Lucina. Just me casually nerding out over tarot here. I could go into a whole nother system which... Oh, fuck. Which is your Italian playing cards. But we won't go into that. Yeah, that becomes more complicated. But yeah, if you want Oracle suggestions, let me know and I will happily show some. Okay. So, Joe. Did R already realise that all this story was planned between H and E to split us up? Let's see. Duo. Juhao. I'm dyslexic. I will forget how to pronounce things. Literally. I'm sorry. It's muted. No, it's not. I can hear myself. I've just turned my volume up on my iPad and I can hear it. Have you turned your volume down? Yeah, I can hear myself. Right, give me one sec. We're just going to wait for Joa to come back. Hopefully soon, Jay. I've just got a few more to do, I do. I don't know if Joe is here. He was hearing, but not now. Hopefully that works. I've told him to do a reset. He has paid for it, my darling. He has. He could hear and now he can't. Okay, so give us a second. So we're just going to do some yes or no's while we wait then. So pop your questions in the chat for your yes or no's, my darlings, and we'll do some yes or no's while you wait. I don't know what's going on with this with this down here anymore. It's it's for some reason not showing the numbers. Okay, so I don't know what's going on down here or up here. When is H reaching out? Let's see. Within the next day. Okay. You can hear me now? Brilliant. So, I've lost your question. Where is it? So, did R already realise that all this story was planned, did it? Let's have a look. Let's see. Woo. Let's see. So yes, okay, they do realise now. They didn't before. Okay, they didn't realise before, but now they do. Okay, so I feel like they are starting to understand what's actually going on. I feel like they want to make it work with you now, as they are realising that they have been played. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like they R is going to fix it with you. Okay. As R realises that they've been played by someone trying to split you guys up, they realise the jealousy that has been seen. Okay. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like she's actually going to realise that they have been third parties. She's also going to apologise for that as well, my darling. Okay, so she's going to make it up, but yeah, she does realise now. Okay. She didn't originally, but now she does. Okay. Hope that helps, my darling. Hope that helps, boo. That's alright, Alicia. Don't be sorry, my darling. Right, next person. Do I please have... I've got Sharon for a 10, then I've got Lucina for a 10. Okay, so if I could have Sharon next, please, that'd be absolutely brilliant. There you go. By the way, guys, if you ever see a shadow, if it gets really sunny going like that, that's not someone telling me I'm going to die. Okay, that's someone telling me to close the list. But I will die if I don't close the list. She's a cutthroat. Okay. She used to be part of the mafia. She did. Did I say a secret I shouldn't have? I'm joking. She's never part of the mafia. She's too kind to be part of the mafia. Me. They made it off of me. I've got the boobs and I've got the belly. I just don't have the earlobe. I'm going for the earlobe. I'm getting heavier earrings. We're getting there. Do I have Sharon, please? Do I have Sharon? Hello, my darling. What would you like your reading on, boo? See, what I don't get is, if you go to, like, China, Korea, Japan, and you see someone that's quite fat, they don't look down on those people. They're actually really nice to them. If you come to England, you'll get bullied for being fat. Just saying. We have no honour in England. You're going to get bullied one way or another. It's quite funny. So. Ooh, you've got another person. Everyone looks like giants here. What, as in like they're really fat or they're just really tall? Like, are they... One sec. Are they like giant or giant? Big, tall. Oh, so they're like giant and giant. They're like this. Giant. Trying to be open, that's fair enough, my darling. Both ways. Oh. Maybe I need to come over there. I'll fit in. I'm tall and fat. So if you go to parts of Africa, true story, if you go to parts of Africa, because of the poverty, is if you're fat, it means you're rich, because you can afford the food. Did you know that? So all the wealthy, noble people in those sort of communities are actually really big. It's not seen as like a health problem, it's seen as you're rich. It is. You're 5'6" and weigh 7 kg. I love the fact that you just casually plop that in my chat. Love that. Michelle, that's completely fine, my darling. I can still do you. Don't you worry, my darling. Don't you worry. No, I'm 5'11". And let's put it this way, the doctor said I need to lose weight. That's how fat I am. So, Sharon, here we go. So, you want to speak, this is the part we're on. Okay. So you want to speak, that's what we're on. Okay. So you don't even know his name yet. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not good. I think your first point of action is to find out their name, my darling. Okay, or it's not going to work. Okay. So let me just change my deck. But no, finding out his name is your key point of action here. Okay. Here you go. Right, let's see what you get, boo. Let's see. Let's see. No, the reading will work, my darling. It will work. I just meant if you actually want to get to know the guy, you do need to know his name. Okay, my darling. The reading will still work whether you know it or not. The people that say, oh, I need your initials for this or I need your initials for that, bullshit. Otherwise, how are we going to tell people's fortunes? Otherwise, we'd have to know every single person's name in the whole universe. It's a nightmare. So, here we go, my darling. Let's see what you get. Let's see what's coming towards you. And let's see what that guy is. Let's have a look. Right. I feel a good friendship would be good between you two, but I don't feel like a relationship would work. Okay, my darling. The reason why it wouldn't work is because I don't feel like your star signs are compatible with each other at all. Okay, I don't even think your blueprints are compatible with each other either, my darling. So straight off the bat, I would say no worky here at all. Okay. What I would say, though, is I do feel like a friendship would work. Okay, I feel like a friendship would be very good. Although you've got feelings and you feel like something could actually happen. I don't mean feelings as in like lubby-dubby feelings, but you feel like there could be something. Disqualify them. Okay, there is nothing there. Hello, Zilly. Zillu. Hello. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like it will get easier. I feel like he will still shower you with gifts, and I feel like you guys will still talk. Okay. Okay. What I will also say here as well, my darling, is yes, this is bad news. Yes, this isn't what you wanted to hear. But there will still be someone better than him coming your way. Okay? There will still be someone better. What I will also say to this as well, thank you for the heart me, is I feel like this is actually going to open up your energy to actually one of their friends. Okay? So I feel like you will actually get to meet some of their friends, which will mean, okay, which will mean that you will actually get a relationship maybe with another friend. So it's not going to be with them, but with another friend. Okay, and you, my darling, have a good one. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is this is actually where you will get more of a satisfaction through your life. Okay, I still think the other person that we were talking about in the private would be very good for you, but I do feel like there is going to be another person that will come your way as well. Okay, my darling, that'll be very beneficial. Okay, thank you for the heart, me. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like this is where you will actually get to actually spend your time together. Okay, I do see a third person coming. Okay, which will be their friend, like I've said. I would say here is they will come within the second month of you knowing this person. So once you guys actually talk, in the second month of knowing them, you will find this next person. Okay, and you'll get to know them deeper. I feel like you'll be a Virgo. Okay, their friend will be. Okay, their friend will be a Virgo. Okay, my darling, which isn't a negative sign. That's actually quite positive. What I would also say here, okay, as well, is I feel like this will be actually where you get to succeed and go much further in your love life. You're a Virgo too, so what you find sometimes is actually your same star sign is actually good for you. Not all the time, don't get me wrong, most of the time you clash, okay, but sometimes you'll work, and I feel like this time it'll work for you. Because you'll be able to predict each other's moves, you'll know what each other likes, wants, and does, okay. So I don't really feel like it's going to be a negative situation as such, okay, my darling. I feel like that would actually be quite positive. What I would also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like this relationship would actually work. Okay. This Virgo you'll like. This Virgo you will like. Okay. They will have everything that you could want in them. Everything that you're looking for. Okay. Everything. Even a child. I feel like they want a child as well, which means that you will get a family. Okay. What I will say here is this person's a little bit of a gambler. Okay, they do like to take a gamble in life. I don't mean they're a gambler as in they go to a casino 24/7. I mean they do like to take a little gamble every now and then, to see what they can win, see what they can get, and see what they can do. Okay, my darling. I'd also say this person will never cheat on you. Okay, they will never cheat. Which means that you do actually have a higher chance of them for that fact. You'll always find a Virgo isn't the sort of star sign that will cheat. Okay, at all. You will normally find that in more of a have a good one, my darling, have a good one. You'll normally find that in like a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. They're the sort of ones that personally from experience are cheaters. Okay. But Virgo, no. Okay. Gemini are more likely to cheat and stab you in the back 20 times fold. Okay. I would stay away from a Gemini personally. When I see some of them in a good relationship, I'm there like, you're hiding something. There's bodies in the dark somewhere. Okay, they've got skeletons in their closet. Okay. So do be careful of them. Okay, my darling. But no, other than that, it's looking very positive for you. Okay, my darling. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, Boo? Pisces, they're fine. They're not really a cheater. Okay, Pisces, no. Okay. Will, I'm glad that made sense, my darling. You're very welcome. But no, Pisces, no. And I wouldn't really say they cheat. Okay, they're quite positive. You normally find with the Pisces, they're quite blonde. Okay, they're not the smartest. And that's when it comes to love, by the way. They're not the smartest when it comes to love. So for them to be able to cheat would almost be impossible. They're quite academic. They're just not smart when it comes to love. They're more likely to be the ones that will get cheated on. They are. Okay. They're the ones that come to me the most that go, oh, I've been cheated on, will he come back? See what I mean? And this is where you say you're a Pisces. And that you've been cheated on, that's what you're going to ask me about. That's what happens here now. I can guarantee it almost. If that is our laugh. You've been figuring that out. Are you a Pisces then, my darling? You're a Libra. Phew. I was going to say, am I a Libra? Yes, I'm a Libra. I can't believe I actually had to ask myself that then. Yeah, I'm a Libra. I've been cheated on before. And the funny thing is, so my ex cheated on with my ex. And the funny thing is, my ex told me that my ex was cheating on me. Which was the last person I was expecting to tell me. You love, 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 love Libras. We are hot, we are cute, and we are the best. I'm definitely not being biased there. Definitely not. Yes, I'm being very modest there. For you, Ollie's not in the chat. No. I would say Tauruses are the cutest and the hottest, and I can say that because if you've met my friend Ollie, okay, you'll faint, you'll pass out. He's really good looking. That's gorgeous. I actually be able to see you with the white. So yeah, it's the truth. I've never cheated. I see no point. I don't understand why people cheat. But no, Tauruses. Whew, if you get a Taurus male, oh my god. Okay. And I will also say they are one of the best star signs in bed. Okay. If you look at the tarot, especially the sexual tarot, a lot of the Taurus cards in like the sexual tarot are the best looking cards. Then it's Libra. I don't care about any other star signs, so I won't go into them. I'm sorry, chat, but Libra and Tauruses are my favourite. I don't mind other star signs, but Libra and Taurus are like... I've only got a top 2. I don't have a top 3, it's a top 2. Do I have a Lucina, please? Lucina. I'm very picky when it comes to star signs. Very picky. You've watched my life for 400 minutes. That's amazing. Your Taurus moon, nice. I like air signs generally. I'm a little bit of a hit and miss with air signs. I'm only a big fan of the Libras. But that's just because we're like the best. I mean, look, we've got charisma, we've got good love, we've got brains, we're really good at decision making for other people, we're good with law, we're balanced, we're sweet, we're kind, we're caring, yeah, we're loyal. You'll never get a cheating Libra, ever. Libras do not cheat. And they're the most karmically balanced person you'll ever meet. Also, they do like drama. Mostly because then they're the mediator, so they enjoy drama because they get to mediate and choose who's right and who's wrong. So, we are the best. Do I have a Lucina? Air is any good? I have to be careful what I say there. Because my mum's an Aries. So if I want to eat tonight, which I do, yes, they're very good. Still not in my top 3. Still not in my top 2, though. Libras are very deep thinkers. We are. You can ask my mum when she wakes me up in the morning because I ignore the alarm. So my mum has to wake me up because I will ignore the alarm. I hate it. I will turn it off and go back to sleep. The first question I ask her isn't what's a tea, isn't how are you, it's why does the universe keep expanding, or why does this happen with the universe, why do dogs do this and that, I wonder what dogs are thinking, I wonder what they would say if they could talk. Or one of my favourite ones is what's holding the black stuff up in space and what's holding that is holding up the black. Those are the sort of questions, if you see me in the morning, that you will get asked. No matter the day, I will ask those questions outright. Whether it confuses you or not. So yeah. Okay, I don't think I've got a Lucina. Oh, there you are. You're on YouTube. That's why I couldn't see. I was looking over on my bleeding TikTok. Hi, what's your... Oh, I've got your question, my darling. Ignore me on that one. Let me have a look, my darling. So sorry. I was looking at the wrong chat. Thinking, where's my Lucina? Right. Right. So. We've got a full. Got a full. Here we go. So, I love how my chat's just arguing with each other now. Oops. Have I set an argument off? I don't know. I'm good at doing that. Can you give me any information on the love interest I'm interested in at my Bikram yoga gym? Okay. I think I pronounced that wrong. How is he feeling? Thoughts towards you? What is preventing him from talking to you? How will our first communication go? Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. We can have a look at that. What do I want to use for that though? Because I don't want to use this deck. Doesn't feel right. I have a really intrusive thought of just putting one of my cards in the flame. I don't know why. Just looked at it and thought, I wonder if this deck will go up in flames. If I said that near Ollie, he would have blown the flame out by now. And people wonder why I'm not allowed near open flames by myself. One, I'll forget about them, and two, I'll probably burn something. And there's something being myself. Right. I want to use a dark deck. Give me one sec. I know exactly what deck I want. I don't know where it is. There it is. It's like I know I have it somewhere. It's one of the stained glass tarot deck meanings on the cards. Okay, it is dark as fuck. There you go. Look at that. And look at that. Look at that. So gorgeous. Right, let's have a look, my darling. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm just geeking out over tarot cards right now. Right. I feel like he wants to learn you. Okay, he wants to learn a little bit more about you before he'll reach out. So I feel like he's asking people about you. And I feel like he's been asking people about you for quite a while now. I feel like he's scared that if he went straight for you, my darling, it wouldn't work. So he wants to learn about you a little bit more before he can come forward, so he knows it's going to work. Okay, he wants to make sure. He wants to make sure it's like the right timing. Okay. And that it is going to work out. I feel like he's scared it wouldn't. It's almost like he doesn't want to reach out if it's not going to work out. So it's like he has to check. Okay, he has to make sure. He's like an Aries. He can be a little bit stubborn. Okay. I feel like March is going to be good for you. Okay, I feel like March could be the one that reaches out to you. Okay, that he starts talking to you in. We're more looking around about the 21st of March onwards. Okay. I feel like that's when he's going to reach out and actually talk. Okay, my darling. I'm good, thank you, Demon Angel. How are you, my darling? What I would also say here for you as well is May's going to be a good month for the both of you. Okay, May. More specifically, May the 5th. Okay. Is he on Facebook? Or like any social media? Because I see it's almost like he's looking at social media. It's almost like he's trying to look at social media, my darling. It feels like here. And I feel like he's looking at someone's social media trying to understand. So it could be yours that he's looking at. It could be yours that he's looking at, my darling, maybe. Because it's almost like he thinks about you. It's almost like he's always got his thoughts on you, my darling. And I feel like he is always thinking about you. I feel like he does want you and he does need you. Okay. Not sure, I haven't talked to him yet. Okay, I didn't know if he's like said anything about social media. Hello, Rainforest. It could be that he's looking at you on social media then. Maybe Instagram, maybe TikTok, one of those two. I don't think it'll be Facebook. No, I think someone will have given it to you. Okay. I feel like someone's given it to him. Or he might have seen it over your shoulder without you realising. Because this feels like he knows he's doing something wrong without anyone knowing. So it's almost like he doesn't want anyone to know. It is. Okay. Because it's almost like he wants to communicate with you, but I feel like he's scared. Because he wants to share memories with you, but I feel like he's really scared that someone's going to like come at him. And if someone finds out that he's been looking at your social media, I feel like he's going to be accused of stalking. So I feel like he's scared of that as well. Okay. But so you got the Seven of Swords, so it's almost like he's keeping his energy to himself. But with the Nine of Swords, he's stressing out. I feel like he's got a lot of anxiety and guilt as well, my darling. Okay. I do feel like he's slightly depressed. I don't think he's everything that you think he is. Okay, there is definitely some depression here. There is definitely some hidden thoughts. Okay, he's not being completely truthful. Okay. I feel like you could reach out first. You could maybe talk to him first and sort of get him to come forwards. Okay, get to know him, get a friendship with him. Okay. Almost so it takes some of the weight off of him. Do I think a relationship would work? Not straight away. Okay, he's got way too many barriers. Okay. A relationship will not work straight away. There's like way too many barriers going on with him. Okay. So I feel like there'd be a lot of pain there. And I feel like he's really trying to use his intuition because he really wants this to work between the both of you. But he knows that with the way his mind is working right now, it is not worth it. Okay, he knows that there could be love there. He knows that the love could work out with you. But he is scared. Okay. He is scared. Because he wants this to work badly. Especially with the star. Ten of Wands, Six of Swords, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups. The Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups. So yeah, he wants this to work. He's coming forward. He is guarded though. Okay, he is guarded. Especially with Judgment as well, as he's having his awakening, but he's so guarded around you. Okay, thank you for the gifts, my darlings. And I really do feel like that's because he's scared due to his past. He doesn't really want you to find out his past at the moment. And he's scared if you find out his past, it's not going to be good. Okay, I feel like he is a good person. I just feel like he's had a very hard past. Okay, and some twisted. I feel like it's been slightly twisted and it's not completely truthful. He will tell the truth, but no one else will. Someone will make him villain. Okay, it feels like someone will villainize him. It does. Yeah, and it feels like he's trying to move away from that, the Chariot. Okay. I feel this will work, but I feel like he's just going to be on the defensive. Okay, this will work. He'll just be on the defensive, my darling, okay? Does that all make sense? But no, it will work out. Thank you for the gifts. You're very welcome, my darling. And I've got Michelle next for 2 cards. Hello, my darling. What would you like your 2 cards on, boo? Thank you for the lovely gifts, my darlings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really does mean a lot. It really does. So thank you for the lovely gifts, because you guys are helping me make this my job. Okay? All the gifts you send means that I can actually do this as a job, which actually does make my dream come true. So for all the gifts that you have sent, thank you so much. Even if they're just 1 penny, it doesn't matter. It still means a lot. Okay? So thank you all so much. Thank you for the rose, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, will you be in a romantic relationship with Christian? Does he have good intentions? Let's see. Let's see. You will, my darling. You're the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so 2 yeses. Okay, my darling. I feel like he's going to go into this relationship with you as he knows that you are nurturing. Okay, and I feel like he's a very charming sort of person. What I would also say here as well is I feel like he's going to be very sensible with you. I don't think he's going to rush in with you, okay? What I feel here is I feel like he's actually going to make it work because he's actually going to be very passionate, but also he's going to use the brain correctly. I feel like he's going to check with you what you want to be done. So when he's in this relationship with you, what it looks like here is he's never going to rush anything with you. He's always going to make sure you're okay with his decisions. He's always going to make sure that you are fine with what he is doing, and he's always going to check up on you. I feel his communication is going to be really good with you as well, my darling. And I feel like he's going to be very clear with his communication, so you understand what he wants, what he needs. I feel in return he would like good communication from you as well. You've got amazing communication. He already knows that, but he still wants it. Okay, my darling. What I feel here as well for you as well is I feel like he's going to be a very passionate person. He isn't just there for sex. Okay, he does see you as a human being, and he does want the relationship with that. He doesn't see you as like an object or anything like that. He is genuine. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to be very open and caring with you. And I feel like his friends will also enjoy you as well. They will actually really like you. Okay. What I will also say here for you as well, my darling, is I feel like he's going to try and get you everything that you desire, everything that you want, as quick as he can. He's going to be there for you, my darling, okay? What I would say, though, okay, is just make sure that you two stay grounded. Thank you for the gifts, my darlings. Make sure that you stay grounded, okay? And if he says something negative, let him know. He wants you to point out his flaws, okay? So that he can become a better person. Okay, my darling? Does that make sense? Also, guys, thank you for the lovely gifts that you have sent today. Thank you for the 301 diamonds, my darlings. But yeah, does that make sense, boo? Brilliant. I'm glad that made sense, my darling. Last question. Joa, is Helena ready? Already travelling back to Brazil? No, not yet. She's getting ready to. Okay, getting ready to, but she's not quite there yet, my darling. Okay. Right, I'm going to pop off for now, my darlings. I'll be back again tomorrow. It is another paid live tomorrow, my darlings. It is Saturday, so we'll be doing the paid again tomorrow, my darlings. Thank you all so much for your support. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon, depending wherever you are, my darlings. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for the lovely likes. Thank you for the 70,500 likes as well. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon, or day. Thank you for the lovely gifts, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.